Do you want to draw near to God? For the next 3 minutes, we invite you to pause and reflect on 3 sacred truths from Eden we're still called to live today. First, God is still walking with us. In Eden, mankind walked with God, not symbolically, literally. Genesis 3:8 says, "They heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day." There was no veil, no distance. His presence wasn't a mystery, it was their reality. The world is filled with His wondrous presence, but we've stopped seeing. The Spirit-filled life begins when we wake up to see how close He already is. Eden teaches us this: His presence never left. Our eyes did. Second, love was the design. Before commandment, before sacrifice, there was love. Not romantic, not earned, just love, like air. Genesis 2:25 says, "The man and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame, because their eyes were not veiled in judgment, and saw each other through the lens of God's love." So the second sacred truth is this: we were made to live in love, not perform for it. But now we measure our value in effort and image. We cover ourselves, hoping someone will say we're enough. Yet in Eden, we already were. So, a Spirit-filled life begins by returning to the source of that perfect love. Third, trust is how the veil lifts. In Eden, there was one boundary, one tree, not to trap them, but to anchor trust. In Genesis 2:16 through 17, God said, "You are free to eat from any tree, but not this one." Not to control, but to protect. They weren't meant to bear the weight of moral autonomy without Him, but they chose without Him. So the third sacred truth is this: the Spirit-filled life doesn't begin with striving, but with surrender. Because trust in Him is life-giving. It frees the soul to rest, receive, and breathe again. It turns love from a concept into communion. Without trust, we stay veiled. But by trusting in God, we return, unashamed, awake, free. If this reflection moved your heart, would you gently like, subscribe, and leave a comment?